Who's doing the penetration?
She listen. If you're gonna make comments like that, I would also need some props. 'Cause it's a guy basically asking if she's wrong, if he was wrong for stopping when she said the safe word.
Oh man, what are we doing? Yeah, you're gonna get locked up if you don't stop, my man. What kind of question is this?
Nah, but
Oh no! I don't have my hat with me today.
yeah, but the story. Okay, so the story is as follows, right? As follows.
I'm doing my best to get my hat, man.
Put your hat on. Put your hat on.
This what
'Cause when I read the story, I was like, nah, man.
Nah,
Are we really?
this one I'm definitely gonna cover my face.
This is a clickbait. When I read this title, I said this was very clickbaity, but
Okay.
well, it's not really clickbait because the story goes as follows. A little backstory. And I quote, this was a couple of months ago. I'm a 19-year-old male currently going through college. And I met this 21-year-old female at a party. She was totally my type and we hit it off. KR, at 19, everyone's your type. We dated for about 6 months. And she wanted
Bad B is the only thing that I like. Well, it's not only bad B, it's every B.
Yeah, good bees too. She was totally my type and we hit it off. We've dated for about 6 months and she wanted to do the deed. I agreed on the terms that we would have a safe word, seeing as how I was still a virgin and wanted a safe word since I don't know what I will be comfortable with.
Who's doing the penetration?
She listen, if you're gonna make comments like that, I would also need some props. Because you can be making those comments all clandestine and I'm here with my face all
Maybe you should prepare.
all visible. But anyway, she invited me over to her house since her parents were out of town for a week and she had the house to herself.
Oh man.
We quickly skipped over the foreplay and got to the good stuff. About 4 minutes and 16 seconds in, KR.
We had the timer on. Come on, this.
Yeah, the stopwatch.
We had a stopwatch. Bro. Are you crazy, man?
And he puts in between parentheses as well.
He
I
lost
was counting.
He caught that night, so he definitely was like, "Oh, I need to time this."
Yeah, but this is literally what he wrote. We quickly skipped over the foreplay and got to the good stuff. About 4 minutes and 16 seconds in, and then between parentheses, I was counting. Into the horizontal tango.
He recorded it.
She screamed the safe word, peach cobbler.
Might have been a bit too enthusiastic. Let me ram it in.
The safe word was peach cobbler. And I stopped. I asked her what was wrong, and she said that she was just checking to see if I would stop. This massively screwed with me since I thought I did something wrong. She wanted to continue, but for some reason, I just couldn't. I felt so betrayed that she would think I wouldn't stop.
Yeah, that's great.
It kept playing over and over in my head again. I broke up with her 2 weeks later. When our mutual friend group found out why we broke up, they started mocking me by yelling peach cobbler randomly.
Yo, she's wild for that one. She's wild.
Her friends started calling me an a-hole because she was just trying to make sure she was safe. Keep in mind, we've been dating for 6 months. She knew that I would definitely stop doing something if it made her uncomfortable. I just can't believe she would think I would do something like that. So he's asking if
hey, Brian, you don't have to ask. You did the right thing, man. You did the right thing because that's how people get that's how athletes find themselves in the courtroom and not reaching NFL, MLB, for any of these professional leagues. You make a mistake like that, you keep going, and then she says, well,
Peach cobbler.
she said no. She starts yelling the other word.
The other then she'll start yelling the fruit. Grapes.
The purple fruit. She starts yelling that one. Then you're screwed. So hey, it's an easy call. You have to respect people. You shouldn't be going through the red lights. And I'm talking about not that red light. I'm talking about this red light. She says the safe word, just abide by it and leave it how it has to be. And she's an a-hole for actually telling her friends about this, so she knows she's wrong.
So I guess the question is, so the issue isn't whether or not you should have stopped, because I think everyone agrees that he should have. The question is, KR, whether I guess he's feeling, the question is whether people think he's wrong for not wanting to proceed afterwards.
He went limp. He's out of the
he went limp then. I understand. That was the eject button. But what I'm asking you,
so basically how I see, I don't see it. I didn't see it.
Now you're blind too.
I'm blind too. I'm Stevie Wonder. So I think how it happened was that the boy was she yelled it. He basically froze up literally, and you know when it's cold it shrinks.
I wouldn't know.
Well, you should know for yourself. I'm not talking about with him. Everyone, it shrinks.
I thought you knew the guy. I don't know, man.
No. I'm not on that. I'm not.
So, but KR. So this is. I understand all that part. So and I understand that it happened in the moment, but he broke up with her 2 weeks later because he didn't want to have anything to do with that. So the question is whether he's wrong for not wanting to continue after she said not only in that instance, but afterwards, after that incident, after that day.
Yeah. He's not wrong for breaking up with her. He's right, because I mean, to be honest, you've been dating for 6 months. You're out here playing games with me like I'm a little child. You can't be doing that, man.
And she's
21, so it's 2 years older.
2 years older, but 21. The difference between man and so a boy and a girl growing up is big, because women they become mentally more mature most of the times earlier. A 21-year-old woman,
but okay,
more.
That's a myth.
Actually, you can even say that she was grooming him. But
where are you going? If
it was the other way around,
you were stacking really quick. It went from women are more mature to she's 2 years older to she was grooming me. Yo, this is crazy. No, but I think that's a myth, by the way. But that's another talk for another day. So intercourse already has a part of trust. So, I mean, I'm talking about agreed upon intercourse, of course. I'm not talking about the other type of intercourse that there is out there. If you're agreed on, there's a level of trust. And if you stop playing that, the stop game, because the thing is this, right? He's like, I think he's like, he thinks that, and I understand the mindset. He's like, I hope you trusted me to do the deed, but then you're trying to test me. This is a I don't want to use the word. She was testing him. It's a word they usually use for testing out people. She was testing him, and it went wrong.
Yeah. Well, I
don't think
what I want to say, and then we can go through the top comments.
Yeah.
But what I want to say about this is that whether he's wrong or not, it's personal. So some people wouldn't have taken offense to it, and maybe if he had more experience, maybe he was older, then he would understand. But at the end of the day, you need to do what your gut feeling is telling you to do. And it's clear that this guy's gut feeling was telling him no. And so, hey, I don't know if I would have taken something like that personal, not seriously. I think I said seriously, I meant personal. I wouldn't have taken it personal, but it all depends.
It
But
starts with one thing, RJ. It always starts with small things like this.
yeah, I don't know about that.